I grew up in Homestead, Florida, the daughter of migrant farm workers, one of 9 children. There was 11 in total, all of us, and we would migrate the Eastern Stream. And it was very difficult. It was very difficult growing up in a big family, having very little resources. It was always hand-me-downs. It was always, just the basic necessities, a roof over our head and food in our stomachs. And often that food was, frijoles, tortillas. But the most traumatic thing for me was in my self-esteem, having to go to school knowing that I was working in the fields from the time I was 11 years old. I didn't get to have vacations. I didn't get to have summers off or spring break. Even after school, sometimes on weekends, it was working, helping my parents out, picking the fields, working in packing houses, often 14 hours a day. At the time, I felt like it was the most traumatic, embarrassing, the most shameful thing for me to admit that I was the daughter of farm workers, that I was working picking tomatoes and cucumbers and strawberries and squash and lime and okra. Aside from the fact that it was harsh break-backing work, long hours in the sun, more traumatic for me was the embarrassment of my friends finding out what I did. I've worked with Title I migrant education under the Dade County school system for the past 26 years. In different capacities. I started off as a peer counselor, worked my way up to a teacher, and then now I serve as an ed specialist alongside the executive director for migrant education. We work with approximately 1,500 children all across the county, doing various things for the students, advocacy, tutoring, homework assistance. But one of the things that I'm in charge of and I try to impart on the community and the families is that sense of advocacy and that sense of giving back and support services, because children cannot learn if they don't have basic necessities met, if they don't have food and clothing and things that make them want to go to school and bring their self-esteem up. As part of our job is to partner with organizations, collaborate with nonprofits, with churches, with community organizations that help migrant children. So that often entails reaching out to different churches for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for Easter. We put on events, we do toy giveaways, backpack distributions, we do food pantries. So many times it's working nights, working weekends, making sure that these families have these resources, have food on their table. When everyone else, is celebrating Thanksgiving, most of these families are working the fields. So it's important for us to also get back to them and make sure that they also have a meal on that day, that children have a gift to open at Christmas. Many of these families travel 9 to 10 months out of the year, don't have a lot of resources, so children often go Christmas without a gift. Children often go Thanksgiving without a meal. So we try, through our collaborations with agencies and nonprofits, to make it happen for these families. I absolutely love my job. I think that I've been incredibly blessed to work I think that I've come full circle. I believe that working with these families, working with these children is the most honorable, and I'm just blessed, and I feel I'm incredibly just honored to work with them, to be able to kind of relate and come full circle to where I came from and where I'm at now. To think that more than 25 years ago, I was at a place where I felt that being a farm worker or working farm work was something to be embarrassed about. And now I think that it's the most honorable thing in the world, and I'm just so fortunate to do what I love. Working with them not only helped me find out and change my mentality, but also it helps the children because I'm able to empathize with them. I'm able to relate to them. I've lived their life. I've gone through their hardships, and I've been somehow, through the grace of God, I've been able to overcome it and to be blessed by it and to be now proud and happy of where I'm at right now.